And we are back. This time with sound. Isn't that nice? Rado, I hope you're still here. So, let's see. We are in the Apollo rocket. And we do want to do a rendezvous with the Gemini rocket. So, this should now be possible. Yay. Due to the latest version, which has some nice fixes for exactly that. So, let's have a look at this updated UI. What do we have here? A new target flight computer. Isn't that something? It tells us closest approach, relative velocity and distance. We can do anti-velocity and align, which is pro velocity or just velocity, I don't know. And also towards and away. So those were the things that I was missing. And also, I can show you later, now the map view shows on the trajectory the closest approach for a maneuver that you calculate or plan, a burn that you plan. That also wasn't there until this latest build. So we go into the map view. Let's see where Gemini is. It is behind us. We shift click it up. Now it is our target. And we also see that our current closest approach is 4,000 kilometers, which is far from what we want to have, right? But obviously, the first step in every... Yeah, sound okay now, Dralo. Dralo, how are you? I keep posting every of my videos to your server, but there's not much activity anymore, right? Are you playing just other games? And in the channels that I don't watch, there's more activity? Or what's going on? So, Liechtenstein mapping. Welcome, how are you? So, first step, as always, is to match inclination. As you can see on the bottom right of that window, we see the burn relative inclination decreasing as we approach 0 there. Let's see if we can hit 0. We need to fiddle around a bit with it, but it should be possible. One. One is good enough. I mean, 0.01, right? Okay, so we have that planned. Let's execute it. Not in the map view, but here for you to have something nice to look at. Also, let's get this burn information up here. We say automatically perform the burn and also warp to the maneuver. Let's go. Approaching. There we go. And the burn should start soon. And there we go. You had a stroke 3 years ago. Oh my god. Are you better now? Are you good again? Okay, here we are. So now, why did that move up there? Please stay here. Okay, now let's see. Our orbits are inclined. We already went down from 4,000 something kilometers closest approach to 80, right? So, 5,000. Anyway, this new closest approach is approximately somewhere here. So on the opposite side of the globe, we just create a maneuver. And now, once we start putting in some values there, we should see another closest approach appearing. And that is for our burn. So let's try to minimize the value there. Yeah, like that. 70, 50, 20, 48, 3. Okay, let's go even lower to multiplier 0.1. And see how far we can get. How close. 900 meters, 600 meters, 300 meters, 120. 120 looks like it's going to be 120, which is already a super nice value. So as you can see, this is 44 meters a second. I think we can try to do this with 5% rust. That should be possible. But first, let's create a save. Test 1. Good. So let's time warp to our burn. We can already position us towards the correct attitude. So there we go. Coming in. Start burn in 8 minutes, as you can see here. Four minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. Let's go to real time. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. We are correctly oriented. That is good. We go back. Oh, we're on the night side. There will not be much to see, but now let's have a look how far down we can get. Closest approach. 90, 80, 70, 60, 30, 11. And the rest we do with RCS. 4 kilometers, closest approach. 3.5. 3.0. Wasn't least for restricted walking is still possible. Okay. Oh, that's at least good to hear. And of course, watching Kerbals. That is perfect. Okay, we are down to 900 meters closest approach already. You can see it on the right there. 300 meters, 200 meters. How far down can we get it? Okay, it looks like 130 is the closest we can get. Sorry for it being a nighttime, but well, that's how it is. Okay, let's look at the map view on what we did. We go around here, and when we meet up, we should be 134 meters close. That is something. Good. Let's do exactly that. And time warp to that closest approach also does have a nice indicator there. Which we will only see if we go to the nice camera view, right? Anyway, at least the sun rise we can watch. There it comes. Nice. It's always beautiful to watch that. Okay. I'll just have it running for some seconds. It's some nice B-roll footage for whatever YouTube video. I need it for, right? Okay, so we are 36 minutes away. Gemini seems to be appearing there on the horizon. Right now it's still 700 kilometers away. But let's get that down. Further down. Approaching 10 minutes, 9 minutes, 7 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's do another save. Good. Okay. So what we want to do is, once we are on the closest approach, we want to burn anti-velocity. Right? Because we want to cancel out any relative velocity that we have. So we still have approximately 500 meters a second relative velocity. We are approaching Gemini. 40 kilometers left. 50 seconds. Cristiano, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, 13 kilometers. We can't really see it yet, but it is there. Believe me, it is there. So once we are close by, we are going to hit the throttle and try to cancel out those 500 meters a second of delta V. 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer, let's go. Okay, we are how far away? Where are you? Oh my god, where did it go? Show yourself. There it is. We can see it already. We have 24 meters of relative velocity left and 300 meters distance. Okay. That's a good base situation. So what we're going to do is we will use RCS to cancel, or we will throttle down first and try to cancel out this relative velocity as good as we can. Right, here we go. Some RCS action to go near zero. And then we are 500 meters away. Yeah, we are down to millimeter accuracy. 7 millimeters a second. So, let's save again. What we want to do next in our rendezvous is we want to point directly at Gemini. And we do that with the toward flight pilot button. Then we will gain some thrust towards it. Close those 500 meters distance. And once we really approach it, we are going to go back to zero relative velocity. Vitex, welcome. How are you doing? We are almost there. We are almost there. You can see Gemini already. So let's burn towards it. Gain some, like 10 meters a second. And then we will orient again. Anti-velocity, it's called. New UI, exactly. I showed it earlier. But I will show it again in detail. No worry. Yeah, it now has a target flight computer. Ah, perfect for rendezvous, right? So, yes, here we are. A bit approaching the dark side. That's unfortunate, but here we are, coming in. Coming in closer. Let's cancel out more of that. There we go. Now we should be able to do the rest with RCS Relative velocity is 63 centimeters a second. You can even see relative velocity. Yes, relative velocity we could see for a long time already. Almost in the first build that was available. But yeah, now we have these buttons for anti-velocity align towards away. That helps so much. So 50 meters away, guys, 50 meters away. Let's get a bit closer with just RCS magic. All right, 60 centimeters directly towards it. That should bring us quite close. Relative velocity is really essential. And we didn't have these anti-target markers, right, before, or the autopilot thingy. And without that, everybody tried. Everybody tried to add access to the KSA build. Nobody managed to do a proper rendezvous. Now, with this simple button, I mean, it's not so simple. There's some math behind it, right? Thank you for adding it, devs. But now with that, as you can see, pretty straightforward, pretty easy to do. Super nice. We are 25 meters away. Let's try and go like 10 or so. That should be nice. Now we need to fire already, I guess, to cancel some of it out. And let's go close to 0. All right, I guess that's as close as we can get. Let's face away. And what we now can do maybe as well is... no, face towards. Right. What happens if I switch vessels now? Nothing. Nothing happens. Ah, that happens. This is rotating because we can now most likely say rocket. Target is rocket. Face towards. Look at that. Both are doing it. What is going on? They're dancing. Okay, something is going on. Maybe we are too close. What's happening? Don't we need to face towards target? I would guess so. "20 meters away. Somehow this one is losing. Ah, I guess we can only have one target. So maybe we go here and say stay like that. And then we go back here and say Gemini should be my new. Oh no, no, it's gone. Set target rocket Gemini 7. Towards. Oh no, we are on the dark side already. God damn it. But this looks better now. This is better. Let's get a bit closer, null out our velocity again. And then we time warp to daylight so that we can see a bit, which is kind of important. Because it is super dark here. Okay. Yeah, 6 centimeters is as good as it gets to right now. So, let's time warp to see something. And by that time, we are going to have gone quite far away already again. Anyway, come on, sun, where are you? Don't leave me now. There we go. Okay, now we need to get closer again. This is definitely not pointing towards right now. Thanks. That's better. Okay, we have how much relative velocity? 74 centimeters. Let's get that down a fair bit. We want to get close again. We want to see something. 1 meter. Oh, we want more. Okay. Are we getting closer again? Yes, but not as fast as I want it to be. Let's go like this. Come on! Rotate faster! What's going on? No! Anti-velocity, hello? Why are you rotating so slowly? Oh, there we go. Now we need to get towards again. Ah, damn it. Why did it take so long to rotate? High speed, accuracy, and propellant burn. Let's go here. Okay, let's try that again. That looks a bit better. Looks so freaking good, the visuals. Yeah, I can show you a bit more later, once we have a nice docking captured that I want to capture here. But first we need to get closer again. "15 seconds to closest approach, 5 seconds. Alright. Here we go. "1 meter a second, centimeters a second. Good. Okay. Yeah, well, that is something, isn't it? Now what I wanted to do. Let's try it again. Let's create a save file, test 4. I wanted to properly align the two. So we go to Gemini. Does it still have rocket as the target? I think it doesn't. Or maybe it does. But the rocket doesn't. I don't know. It's strange. So if we leave it like that, shouldn't it just point at it? Points, I don't know where it points, but it doesn't point towards it. Anyway, it's close. Let's just leave it here. Cancel out the rotation. The RCS is definitely a bit wonky as of now. Too realistic. Ah, yeah. Seems to enter some kind of feedback loop. Yeah, when both are... we don't get it any better than this. When both are doing stuff, it's strange. So, let's have it point again correctly, and then we get a bit closer. And then we can have some nice footage, and then I will show you a bit around. Okay, let's get close. 3 minutes. Something. 1 minute. 60 seconds. Ah, we're already at 10 meters. Okay. Let's cancel that out a bit, because that is already quite close. I want to get as close as possible. Why? Seems to be difficult for it. Okay, better. 9, 5, 3. Millimeter accuracy. Let's stay right here. 0.1 millimeter a second. Look at that. Okay, here we are. That is super nice. Now we could just get one of the kittens out, move it over to the rocket and deorbit and have it rescued or whatever. So here it is. We made it. First rendezvous in an Earth orbit in Kitten Space Agency. Isn't that nice? Here we are. First rendezvous in a low Earth orbit in Kitten Space Agency. Beautiful. We do have some nice clouds below. So, since we have that now, let me just get some nice footage for the end screen of the video. Right, so is there anything specific that you want to see, everyone who's watching? I still have some minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes, to show you stuff. What do you want to see? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, so we have that new UI, the target flight computer, that is immensely helpful. That last step was basically undoable without this anti-velocity button. Crazy. Imagine the visuals, but with your own made craft. Yeah, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. They are working on the part system right now. Yeah, there is no collision right now, so I could essentially just fly through the capsule. That's a thing. I've been really curious how the ground jitter has improved with recent bug fixes. We can have a look at the moon, for example. What is down there? The Everest is right. I don't have the biggest textures right now, so might not be as insane as you might expect, but let's switch over to the free camera and go down here. We might need to target Earth first, because we are flying away from the Everest. What was that? Set target rocket Earth. No. Follow. Follow Earth. Okay. Alright, that's not what I expected. Please. Okay, maybe we can use that. Where are we? There. We are flying right there. And below us there was Everest, right? Yes. So let's fly down there. Mount Everest, enshrouded in clouds. Isn't that nice? Let's go to the peak of Mount Everest. There even is some ice there, it seems. So we are on the peak. As far as I can tell, there is no texture jittering here. But most noticeable for me, it was always at the moon. So let's go there, right? We already have a nice save. Oh, that's okay. We can just quit here for now and restart the game to unlimited textures, Earth and Moon. I hope that will work well with me capturing and streaming at the same time. We'll see. Bodies, Luna. For now, it's okay. Working good. Okay. A little less FPS. Let's go to one of those. Maybe we should have gone, anyway, more to the night side so that there are more shadows, but doesn't matter. Let's fly to this crater first. Because this was where I saw the most jittery textures. As you can see nothing. No jittering anymore. Right? Isn't that a bit fast? Let me reduce the camera speed. Okay. No, it looks quite well, I would say. Yeah. Sometimes if you move the camera, you see something, but as soon as you halt, it's good. Can definitely notice the moon surface is darker as they mentioned. Darker? Let's try and go to one of the craters at the edge of the lit area. Because there we might have some nice shadows. Some nice shadowy effects are back here. See, that's good. Okay, let's go down here. Well, also no jittering anymore. They mentioned they had made the surface brighter in early builds because the realistic moon is darker than people realize. Yeah, I don't know about that. I didn't notice any change in the brightness, at least. But no jittering. I can say that this is jitter-free now. Nice. Good. Anything else we should check out? Oh, look, there's Earth at the horizon. Pretty nice. Good. If not, I will call it a day and cut the video of the first rendezvous. I know that people in the Discord, they did it already before me, but they hadn't uploaded it to YouTube, so I'm trying to be the first to upload it to YouTube. Wish me luck. Good. In that case, that's it. See you in the next stream. Let me know on YouTube or wherever what you want to see. Maybe I can make a video of it, stream it, right? So don't forget to subscribe, and we see each other next time. Until then, bye-bye.